the area of major concern.
So COVID comes with blood clotting and
Yeah, usually it affects your lung. So you have the blood clots in your lung. That's why you can't breathe right and all that type of stuff. All right.
Yes.
So if we jump to another group, and let's take A for example. Their strengths are, they adapt well to dietary and environmental variety. They can do a various number of things. They're very easygoing people.
Which group is this?
They're very easy.
Which
they're
one?
Like type A's. They're like nonchalant in a sense.
Yes.
Yeah. And they also metabolize nutrients efficiently. So they're the opposite of type O. Totally opposite of type O. So type O's are the ones that have to be on the run. These guys are the ones, they're more introverted and they're quieter. They do things at a slower pace. They're not the morning person. They're not the aggressive type. But their weakness is, unlike type O, where type O they have a harder digestive system, type A's, they are unable to digest and metabolize meat protein. So that's not the best diet for them. So that with that, they produce a lot of mucus and inflammation. So it makes their system vulnerable. They have a very vulnerable immune system. And they're open to microbial invasions, like what we're talking about now, the virus and the bag and that kind of stuff. That's why this group is known to be the weakest.
Okay. Wow.
In that area.
But there's still hope because
of course there's hope. Right. That's why we're talking about the diet profile. So if they stick to the right diet, it will keep their body. This group, they have to have the system has to be alkaline. They work best with an alkaline system. Anybody works best with an alkaline system.
Is it?
Yes, but A's are they're naturally like that. If they stick to, if they don't do a lot of meat, no beef, no goat, no lamb. Chicken and fish is good for them.
For A.
But they cannot do a lot of meat. This group is more suited to be vegetarian or pescatarian, if you might.
What that mean?
They can have. So, like, they can have a little bit of meat, like they have a little fish and chicken, and a lot of vegetables.
Okay.
So
not everyone, because I've heard of persons, everybody, just get up and say, I'm going to be a vegetarian, but you need to check if your blood type will accept all this vegetable that you want to have.
Which one does better with it?
Right.
So, for example, now, for type A's, their supplementation should involve supplements like B12, folic acid, vitamin C, vitamin E, arthron. And in cases like now, you talk about to enhance their immune system, you have this thing that you use called echinacea or quercetin.
Right.
You have echinacea, you have quercetin, and you have the good old milk thistle. That will strengthen their immune system.
That's for type A.
That's a type A.
Okay.
And so they can't do, unlike type O's, they can't, even when they exercise, they can't do anything too strenuous. These are the type of guys that they have to do calming things, like, they probably play golf, they do Pilates, they do jitsu, yoga, Tai Chi.
So even exercise, you have to watch.
Yeah, because
what your blood, because I think it's true. Like for me, my blood type likes not that I do it, but gym workout. What do you call it? When you just go and
you have to do stuff moderate, because that's what you.
Yes.
As I talk about B, let's jump on you. You have to do things that are moderate. You can't do anything too excessive. Your blood group B, it's what you call it? It's like you're like a buffer.
Oh.
Not too acidic. It's not too acidic and not too alkaline. You're just right in the middle.
Right.
That's why you find out you will do good interacting with other people. Type A's and O were off the chart. A is just totally introverted. O is more aggressive than A, but not as introverted as A. They can be introverted too. They seem to tend as if people think that they are aloof at times. So that's how it is. And because this type of meat they have to eat. They're more meat protein people.
Right.
So type B's, although they have a strong immune system and they're versatile to adapt, right, to environmental changes, they need to balance their nervous system, so they can't be too stressed.
Yes, and the sleep thing come back
The
to, and
sleep
I'm
thing,
not getting enough
it's
sleep
going to come
now.
right
So,
back
oh,
to
praise the
you.
Lord.
So,
all right. Well, guess what? We're out of time, and I know we don't even reach AB.
yeah, so let's take it. So the type B's supplementation as well, we're on that, would be good with magnesium, with licorice, ginkgo biloba, lecithin. And why ginkgo biloba? Because these people some have a tendency sometimes to just forget, not because they can't remember, they just do it and just forget it.
Okay.
So you have to sustain the memory part. So you need the circulation. So ginkgo biloba and the magnesium with licorice is good for them.
Okay. Wow. Well, I hope that somebody, Keisha is saying good morning to you, and says a great doctor.
Thank you.
So, I hope that we're able to help some persons. These are the basic.
Very basic.
Yeah, basic.
And these are things that you have at your
know.
arm's length. So again, that's what we would like to do.
See,
Just to
them
put it out there.
them start to ask about AB. Ladies and gentlemen, the time on Love 101, it's 11 o'clock. You're getting broader today. Talk about the AB before they come down here to us.
No, well, the AB is similar to B, and it's the best of A and the best of B. So, for example, AB can be anything that they want. They can either be vegetarian or they can eat meat. So they're in the middle.
Okay.
Right? They are not as aggressive. They're like the people, like you say, they're on the fence. They do just as bad with like B in terms of they have a strong immune system as well, right? But they're bad, just like B, and unlike B and unlike A, they must not do chicken as well.
That's blood type AB.
AB.
No chicken for
No
AB.
chicken.
No chicken for B.
But they can do soy. They can do.
AB can do soy.
Yes, AB can do soy.
I know B can do soy.
No soy. See, because and it's only 3% of the world, 3 to 4% of the world population is AB. So that's a rare group among us.
Right.
Their exercise has to be similar to B's. They have to do moderate physical exercise with a mental component to it, because these people they're in their head a lot of times.
Yes.
You know?
We are.
And they have to do stuff like hiking, cycling, tennis, swimming. They can't do anything that is too heavy.
So we can do that. B can do that.
B can do that. Yeah. Yes. B can do cycling. Them can do hiking.
What do you call the thing when you go to the gym and them everybody in a line and them say to the left, no, to the right. What do you call that? What do you call that, Jackie? Oh, jeez. It's been a minute since I've been to the gym. Anyway.
So I like to get some ginkgo.
Oh gosh.
The blood type is B. I don't know, you remember right. After you get off, you can remember.
Oh my God. Aerobics. That's it.
Aerobics. Yes. Yeah.
Not
because it's not so heavy. Unlike O's, B can do some of the exercise that O's do.
O's do, right.
AB no. You have to do more calming stuff. You call it centering exercise, such as yoga and Tai Chi. Okay. Everybody can do well with that, but always have to be the one that they have to be more. They do more running, lifting, jumping. They're the one that grunts energy most of the time.
That's interesting. But I remember reading it somewhere, and when I read it, I said, "It's true," because I love aerobics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what it is, and AB are very adaptable. AB they're very adaptable. They're the ideal mix of A and B, and they are, of all the groups, they are the ones that are most a buffer. They're not acidic, that they're not basic. They're totally balanced.
Wow. I tell you, we could talk about this all day.
I
love talking about this. And the balance, as he always says, is there is a balance. So I shouldn't have chicken, but every now and again because I love chicken.
Well, yeah,
So
it's like this is the
there's
way if
balance.
you want what I've noticed over the years in the practice, when you tell somebody don't do this,
Then go do it.
not only that they do, but it's like um, they have lost something. So if I'm telling you not to do this, what is it? What
What you
better
gonna
alternative do
replace?
I have to
Right,
give you?
right.
So the way it works is like if you do something 90% of the time
Mm-hmm.
and don't do it 10% of the time, at some point you can say, I feel like I want to have it. So I usually tell patients that if it's your birthday and you go out, don't worry about what I tell you. If that's because you're not going to do it all the time. If you want a good roast chicken or you want a good jerk chicken, go still gonna have a jerk chicken, but you're not gonna
Right,
have a jerk chicken every week.
right. See,
Worst if you
balance,
have,
balance,
if you
balance.
have, yes, worst if you have um, some of the illnesses
Right.
that don't permit you to have it
To
because
have
you
it
produce that too
right.
much mucus.
Exactly.
That's one of the things that people don't understand. The problem is that you can't do it enough, but
But you have
everything
to
must
have
be done in
balance.
moderation.
That's right. That's the word, moderation.
Moderation.
Right.
I mean, people don't like talking about it, but sometimes I just refer to it. It's like you go in a church. You make $10,
Mm-hmm.
you need to give back $1.
Mm-hmm.
Just say.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there are sometimes when you say, I'm gonna bar the tithe, I'm gonna bar the offering, and we never really put it back, and we
Wow.
don't get punished for it. But
Wow.
if you're consistently doing it like that,
If we
remember
could
God gives you
practice more.
90%, right? And 90% is a lot.
Yes.
The only 10% that you give him, to him that's 100%, and you not only take 10%. You might think it's 10%. You take the 100%, and you still want a blessing,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't hold out. He doesn't hold out on us. So everything is in moderation.
Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry, no, somebody just said
Why are you laughing?
somebody is sending me a message. They're listening and they're really enjoying the presentation.
No, but that's how it is. And so
Yes.
as we go, like I'm gonna confess something to you,
Yes.
for people that is listening. I love ice cream. Love ice
Yeah.
cream. I know I don't do well with ice cream.
Please do not tell everybody the trick that you told me.
No, I'm not gonna.
Because some
I'm not
people
gonna tell them.
that come in like when you say don't go same thing you're saying, don't go do
Right.
this. But it's not a trick, but there is something you can
Something that
do,
you do that
but
you can protect yourself
it
still.
can
But
protect
the
yourself. But
idea,
yeah,
I don't want you to get in the mindset that I can
that
just
I
go
can
do
do
this
it.
and then go
Right.
eat that. It's like every time somebody comes to the office and says, well, I'm diabetic, but the doctor says, all I need to do is take my insulin.
Right.
No good doctor on the planet Earth would tell that just go take your insulin and eat.
Mm-hmm.
All these things comes with some
You have
very
to
good
have
instructions. For
wisdom.
one, you
Mm-hmm.
need to watch your diet.
Yeah.
Doctors always tell you that.
Yeah.
Number two, and even though I'm giving you all these things, you have to make sure that you have fiber.
Fiber.
Yes.
And
So the
that can
doctor
be
might not tell you
natural or you
what
go
type
by
of fiber
the
you can eat,
yeah.
but the onus is up on you to go seek out
Okay.
what are the different fibers that I can
The
eat.
foods that contain fiber.
Yeah.
Right.
So most of the practices are much different from mine. I sit down and spend the time and try to educate you or try to bring you to a point where you understand fully well what's going on.
Right.
And so I will spend the time and tell you these are the fibers that you can have. This is what you should do. Da da da. Some doctors don't have that luxury. You just walk in and they just say, oh, walk out.
Right.
They just give you what you need and tell you what they need to tell you, and then you must go look it up.
Somebody is asking, they are AB and they've been eating chicken all these years. So they're asking
They've
if
been even
they
eating
have
chicken
been,
all these years.
yes.
Well, like I always said, not everything is for everybody. Like my
Right.
grandmother always says, every day the bucket go to the well. One day the bottom will drop out. So
Yes.
don't take it for granted. You must still take precaution.
Right. And then there's something, and you know what? I have to wrap on this, but there is this thing that you told us, and I never forget it. Even all when me eating the wrong food, I always remember it. that sometimes we have some pains in our bodies, and we wonder, oh Lord, where this pain start? But I remember Dr. Senior sharing some time ago about eating gluten, foods that
Gluten, yep,
contain gluten, and what your body does if your body is, reacting to it. What your body can do is put the effect, the something from the gluten in a little ball, my words,
yep,
and it will store it somewhere in the body to keep it away from the rest of the body so the rest of the body can function.
right,
So it may go to your knee and then you
exactly.
end up with knee pain.
Right.
And
So
then you
that's
want,
why it is
yes.
important as we talk about these things. Like
Mm-hmm.
even with AB, that's why I said don't eat tomato, don't
Yes.
eat pepper, don't eat nightshades vegetables. Same things with AB
Right.
because B and AB are similar in that
Right.
respect. So you're not gonna do that,
Right.
right? And so what gluten does, most of the people, about 90% of the people they estimate have some gluten sensitivity. You might not know it yet because it's not
Right.
that bad,
Right.
and you don't want to wait until it gets bad. So you're gonna try to avoid, if you can, as much as possible, avoid gluten.
Avoid gluten. And
Yes.
even some of the coconut milk, even some of those now you see has gluten free.
Yeah.
And
They make sure
so
they put it in
they're
on there for
putting
you.
it there, right? So these are some of the things that we should look out for. Boy,
Okay.
I tell
So
you.
your immune system is very much important, and
Mm,
a lot of it, 50% of our disease can be controlled just by
right,
your dietary intake.
right.
Just do the
Wow.
right thing. So again, I want to thank you for having me. It was very good. I wish I could stay with you all
I
morning and talk about
know,
these
because I
things
know you
because
have many much people there.
I love talking about these things, and I
Yes.
like to see the results. Believe it or
Right,
not, when
right.
you just talking about it is one thing. When you see it really happening before your eyes, is a totally different thing. It's a very fulfilling feeling, and
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know, that's why
Mm-hmm.
we go through some of the things that we go through, because it's a very easy and simple fix. Whatever group that you are, there are things out there for you that will help you to live a better and a stress-free life,
Right.
if you can put it like that.
Somebody
So
somebody from New York says when they come to Jamaica, they'll talk to you. Did you know that he has patients all over the world?
yes, oh my God,
So you don't have to
that's
wait.
another show. Nah, that's another show because I just spoke to somebody in my office a while ago, about
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes before you called.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Texas
Ah,
and they want to know why are you not on the show.
thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Texas or Miss Texas. Thank
Yeah,
you
she
very
asked me
much.
that, why are you not on the show? I said, well, I can't stay with you right now. I'm gonna be talking on the
That's
radio. She
right.
said, well, I'll hang up and then I'll call you back after the show. I'm in
That's right.
Texas.
Very
I'm
nice
listening. I
Texas
said, okay,
person
fine. So I want to tell that lady,
in New
that
York.
we heard her,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope we have met and exceed her expectation this
Right,
morning.
right.
Because I'm pretty sure she's belonging to one of those groups. So any other question that you need to ask me, you can call me, and I'll
That's
be more
right.
than happy to furnish
And
you with
if
them.
you need to have the question, let me make sure I post it on social media because we're live on Facebook and YouTube. For
Wow.
those on, oh Lord, where did it go? On Facebook and YouTube, we're gonna be sharing. Somebody asking how you know your blood type.
I can test it for you in the office, and I
Oh,
can
you do
send you.
that now?
Yes, I'm doing that
Awesome
now.
sauce.
Yeah,
Right.
so
So
we can do that. And the thing is, it's very interesting when you come up with when you have a blood group and you come up with those that are struggling with, for example, with their weight,
mm-hmm.
and you set a plan before them and they follow it, you see some great results.
Awesome. Oops.
So
Hold on.
again, at Doctors to Health, like it says, we have real people with real problems getting real
Right.
solutions, and then we are here every day for you. And the number that we can be reached at is 754-2950, and that is at 540 Road. We are behind the Spanish Court Hotel, and out in Montego Bay, the number is 876-517-9449. We are in the exclusive Witter Village,
Awesome.
right beside the Payless. Not that I'm Not
Free
that
and no.
I'm advertising for them, but that is for you to know where we are. That's where we are.
Yes.
And again, I always say that it's a very very nice place to be, especially when you come for care. Just when you come to the door already, you have already
Yes.
been partially healed
Right.
at that place. So, and again, you can call us at that number 517-944-49, and you can also call us on the cell. It's 310-4969. We give you a free 10-minute consultation when you come, and that is 10 minutes.
I
So
love it.
everything you need to say to me,
Yes.
you need to say it
You
to me
can
in
get
10 minutes.
in
There's no charge.
write it down. So when you go into his
You come
office, write
straight
it
one,
down.
two, three to
I
10.
see Jen from Houston. She says she calling you back right now.
So
Jen,
you
thank
see,
you for
people,
padding him up.
see, I see. I wasn't lying. So I didn't even know her name, but
She's
she give you her
listening.
name. So that is good. We want to be here to be able to help people, and so now in this trying time with COVID, I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime
Quickly,
soon.
yes. Well, the
So,
last time we had a pandemic, it lasted 2 years.
yeah, so we are looking about at the same thing, about the same time, or probably even longer because of what they're
Because
trying
of
to do
what's right.
with the vaccine and all these things. But the same thing I used to do before COVID and you stay healthy, you have to do the same thing during
Two
COVID to
times.
stay healthy. And after COVID, you still have to do the same thing after COVID. So you're going to eat according to your blood group or get the right diet before COVID. You're going to eat according to your blood group and get the right diet in COVID. And you're going to do the same thing, the right diet, and eat according to your blood group after COVID.
Right.
And that anything else that comes after that will be just a plus.
Throttle.
Normal exercise, take time for yourself. Some of these folks have never gone out and take a vacation. No wonder why they get so depressed as they get locked down because you know they just used to go from work to home, and now they realize
Stop
that
talking about me.
it's not going to it's not going to work anymore. You got they quarantine you inside your own house. So you're not even used to it. So a lot of people are getting depressed, and it's a serious thing. A lot of people are getting depressed, and they don't even know what to do with themselves. So guess what? This is time you can do something different. Um, Read a book, do meditation. You can exercise in your house. Learn to do something. If you can't cook like myself, I learned to cook. For the first time in a good while, I cooked. And I must tell you, I was happy with myself.
Nice.
If I should say so. So again, again, you can come on down. We at Dr. Sales, we are here to help you. We want you to live your best life yet, and we just want you to enjoy whatever it is that is left for us to enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll see you in a few.
Thank you. You too. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
All right.
Oh boy, I tell you. Thank you so much for listening to The Healthy Way with Doctors to Health. Dr. Derek Sr. I've posted the information on our YouTube, and if you need it and you're on WhatsApp, just send the request on WhatsApp and we'll send it to you. But the information is on our YouTube and Facebook broadcast right now. This is Love 101. Parenting is the most difficult